What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Dark Avenger Live. It has been a month and a week. It has been 5 weeks, 5 Fridays. There has been no Dark Avenger Live, so I will not be surprised if absolutely anyone shows up today, because we have been away for a month plus. As you guys know, we actually went away. Well, we didn't go away. I was busy for 2 weeks. I went on a mini vacation from the internet. Not a vacation, which I would have loved to have gone on a vacation, but I was offline because somebody else went on vacation and I was busy working at home. I feel a little cramped here. You're good. You're fine. You're good like that. You're fine like that. So I went on a mini vacation for 2 weeks. So no Dark Avenger Live for 2 weeks. Then was the 4th of July week. Another week. Then what was it? Oh, we didn't do
Last
Frontline.
week we didn't.
No, then the 4th week we didn't do Frontline Live. We canceled. So the week after 4th of July, Frontline Live was canceled.
I don't know why.
I forgot why. So we didn't do Dark. Oh no, it wasn't canceled. We didn't make it to Dark Avenger Live because I wasn't feeling good.
Yeah.
So I canceled Dark Avenger Live. And then the week after that, I forget why. Or was that the week I was sick? 1 week we canceled and I didn't want to come back for Dark Avenger Live. The other week I was sick and we didn't do Dark Avenger Live. What is up, Alan? And we got Kenneth Crowley Jr. in the comments. What's up, man? Who is this on my screen? They've grown. Alan, I hate to scare you, but I'm a man. Yeah.
So
Hate to scare you. I'm 18 plus. Way plus. Comic-Con. That's right. Comic-Con Chris and Brant show. Oh, duh. Thank you, Alan. Me and Brant did. Brant and I did. I was sick 2 weeks ago. You just reminded me we didn't do Dark Avenger Live last week because of the Chris and Brant show.
I said San Diego Comic-Con.
Right. So that's why we didn't do a Chris and Brant. That's why we didn't do a Dark Avenger Live last week, because Brant and I were doing the San Diego Comic-Con coverage. So we are back. It's finally back. The Dark Avenger Live show where we talk about anything and everything. And as you guys know, the Dark Avenger comic book review has moved over to my channel. There were a few people that were leaving random questions while we were doing the comic review. I leave the comic review comments now strictly for comics. If there's any random comments, I always direct you guys to come here to leave questions that are beyond the comics of whichever week it is. And since I'm mentioning that, I'm going to tell you guys a little story, and then I'm going to get to your first question, Kenneth. For those of you that don't follow me on Twitter, you should, because there was a poll that went up. It was a 24-hour poll, and a few people asked me why I wanted to move the Dark Avenger haul back to my channel, that they really enjoyed it. They found it on Frontline. They thought it was really fun to have on Frontline. It was a nice side-by-side with Mike Spider Slayer, and they didn't understand why I was moving it back to my channel. They thought it should stay here. So I did some number crunching, because something is coming for the Dark Avenger haul. But anyway, I decided, okay, I heard it from a couple of people. I decided to throw up a poll on Twitter. Not a secret poll. It wasn't secret. If you follow me on Twitter, you saw it. This is why you should follow me on Twitter. So my Twitter followers got an option. Should the Dark Avenger haul move to my channel or stay here? I decided the Dark Avenger comic review show is the heart and soul of Dark Avenger 86, but the whole video, while it did start back in 2012 as Unboxing Friday, and then evolved into Comic Haul Friday, which then moved into the weekly haul, which then when we moved it here, same premise, except we called it the Dark Avenger haul because Mike Spider Slayer has his haul on here. Yeah, the whole video really, I've done hauls everywhere. We've done hauls on Frontline. We've done hauls on Dark Avenger Inc. I've done hauls on my channel. There's no big deal. So I put up the Twitter post. And I'm going to be brutally honest with you guys. Moving it back to my channel was winning. It was a 55-45, no, it was a 50-50, 45-55 split. The secret of Twitter polls. They aren't secret. Well, it is secret because I deleted the poll, Brant, once I got the results. So, hi, Brant, and hi, Shamar. So, it was winning to move to my channel. So I was like, okay, so everybody wants to move it to my channel. We'll move it to my channel then. At the last 2 hours, 4 votes came in And apparently all 4, if not at least 3 of the 4, voted to keep it on Frontline, and the poll went flip-flop. It went 55-45 to keep it on Frontline. So, as the poll ended, whoever did that last-minute voting, because it tells you how many people voted.
Hi, Brent.
Whoever did that last minute, I said hi to you. I see how it is. So whoever did the last minute voting chose to keep it on Frontline. So it won. And because that's one of the series that's kind of fluid, if you guys want it to stay on Frontline, this Saturday, tomorrow, will be episode 52 of the Dark Avenger Hall series.
Or just like DC's 52 thing.
I know, isn't that ironic?
That is ironic, actually.
But stay tuned next week, because after 52, we've got a surprise. I won't spoil that. But yeah, so the Dark Avenger Hall is staying right here on Comic Frontline after all. It's the one series I was kind of bendable with. And since a lot of people wanted me to keep it on Frontline and the poll, it's a conspiracy. It must be a conspiracy. But because people voted, I let you guys decide. And I know I said I was moving it with the comic review, but you know what? You guys wanted me to keep it. I like to listen to you guys. I did the poll. The poll spoke. And you guys get to keep it right here on Frontline with Mike Spider Slayer's haul, which is awesome. I still love it every single week. You'll just have my haul at the end of the week as well. Now, question, guys. What's up, DN? And question, guys. Do you think in Rebirth, Mr. Oz could be Lex Luthor from pre-New? No, they've already. There was already a slip of the tongue from somebody. I think it was Jeff Johns who slipped, or somebody, Dan Didio. Somebody slipped and accidentally said Ozymandias. So it's already. It was already a slip.
Dr. Manhattan for that thing. Or is this something else?
Ooh, Brandt has something he's planning. This is interesting. Got to get with you later. We'll message you this weekend. Brandt, what are you planning? And congrats to the 400. Jeff Johns almost said it. Thank you. I don't know what Brandt's planning. I'm becoming suspicious. Just a little bit.
Oh,
and
hola, Jay.
Jay's always in the comments. What's up, Jay? So we are here. It's been 5 weeks. A lot has happened in 5 weeks.
Tell me about it.
Man, a lot has happened in 5 weeks. So Zone 4 hit 400, by the way. It went up today. I might as well talk about this. It's an LAP. You're replacing me! No, I'm just kidding. You can't replace me! Actually, that's a good segue. Speaking of Patreon, I'm actually working on a couple of things that I'm going to be sharing or working on for the Last Ember Press Patreon. As we speak, it's nothing solid in stone, but I am actually working on some stuff for the Last Ember Press 529 Patreon. Keep an eye out, and if you haven't subscribed or if you haven't backed the patron for Last Ember Press, yes, I am. I try every day. If you keep coming, ha.
Wow, they're really.
You know what? I really think that Jay and Brand have digs from me this week. I don't know why, but the digs are really deep this week, especially from Jay. They're really deep.
Maybe
really
Jay
deep.
Put the chip in Brand saying, "You must consume Chris and tell him all these things." Because you're saying they're working.
The digs are deep.
What, they're working together? That's a theory.
All I'm saying is the digs are deep. But anyway, beside the point, I am working on some things for Patreon. I am working on a couple of things there. As far as Twitch, I don't know if you guys know or not. Probably do, because I try to drop it as much as possible, especially on Frontline Live and on all the other shows that I'm on. I'm working on my Twitch. I'm trying to really build it up as my streaming channel, and that my game playthrough channel streams. And then I'm taking the videos, I'll be cutting them up, and I'll be putting them on Frontline Gaming Zone. So if you guys enjoy watching, oh dear Christ, Borg. That's the one bad guy I hate on Star Trek. I don't know why, but the Borg are creepy, and I just didn't.
Did you hear about the SNES Wormhole disaster?
I don't even want to know about the SNES disaster.
But the mini didn't even come out yet.
And
it's already sold out.
Right.
We're gonna have a Walmart.
No, not in Brooklyn anyway.
We should. They should have. Remember that Highland?
Yeah, so I'm streaming on Twitch. I don't have a schedule yet. I'm working on it still. But if you guys like game walkthroughs, go check it out. It's twitch.tv/Dark Avenger C86. I'm using the same name.
And hopefully, if they do Nintendo, I could do some Nintendo stuff on there as well. Like the Captain Toad that never happened. Oh, Walmart has canceled all those pre-orders.
Of course they did.
Go figure. Because all the scalpers probably took them away, just like they did on Amazon. They did.
Hey, Mike and Chris, will there be a return of Mario Maker?
Well, it's 124, and we said every 10.
No. So not this episode. I mean, maybe we'll do something for Brooklyn Boys, but not on Dark Avenger Live.
Speaking of Mario Maker, Dashi hits his episode 100 tomorrow on Dashi Games.
So anyway, I've been watching this really cool streamer on Twitch called Satellizer. I'd love for you guys to go over and if you are on Twitch, definitely follow Satellizer. Give him a follow and let him know that Dark Avenger C86 sent you guys. He's a really nice guy. I've been following him the weeks that we had off. And as I'm trying to learn Twitch, I've been watching other streamers. And Satellizer is one of the nicest, if not the nicest, person that I started following that's exclusive to Twitch. There's also Bitter Old Goons Gaming, which is actually a group of guys. There's 5 of them, or 4 of them. And there's a day crew where it's one guy who streams during the day or 2. And then the other 2 guys usually stream later on at night, all the way into like the early AMs. If you live on the East Coast, they stream until about 5 a.m. So they got a nice little system going as far as streaming. Chris, besides the Hasbro Black Series, Marvel Legends, and DC 6-inch figures, have you thought about getting SH Figure Arts 6-inch figures for DC, Marvel, and Star Wars? No.
And Alan, message me the link to Messenger. You know my cell phone's charging.
I agree. They are very good figures. They just cost way too much. I think we do have the Figure Arts. We have something with.
Oh, we have the Mario figure.
The Mario figure. Yeah, we have the Mario figures up there.
All right.
So we do have them, but and I think I do have a Dragon Ball one.
Don't we have the Tanuki one also?
No, that's not SH Figure Arts.
We had something else. I remember.
Yeah, they're just, it's too much money. It's too much money to follow through with the SH Figure Arts. If I really did want to get the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
That was the other thing.
Okay. I wanted to get the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It's just, they're expensive.
Yes, Jamal, we got it this week, actually. I just haven't played it yet. And thank you.
I have. I actually had to install it on the Switch, so I had to play a little bit of it. It's all right. It's all right. I'm not a Splatoon fan.
Oh, I thought that was like saying.
We got JLS in the comments. What's going on? Jesse, how are you this fine Friday night? Nobody goes out and parties on Fridays anymore, which is a good thing because then we'd be all alone. Gone for 5 weeks, 11 people here. Thank you, guys. 12 people. Tevya just popped in. Wow. So here we go. Let's get the Spider-Man stuff out of the way. Dan Slott needs to go. Spider-Man's bad. And Renew Your Vows is the only good Spider-Man book. Okay, now that we got all that out of the way, we can talk about other things that aren't Spider-Man. So I've been playing Fortnite over on Twitch. Don't buy the game unless you have friends. I will be doing a review of that on Frontline, so I don't want to give too much of a review. Yeah, Brett, you didn't say hi to everybody. You made a choice picks. You did choice picks, making people feel all left out. That's not nice, Brand. That's not nice at all. We know who Brand favorites. Mm-hmm. So San Diego Comic-Con really didn't have that much interesting news comic-wise. There's a lot of media, but that is San Diego Comic-Con. Oh, yes, Tevya will love the Zone 4. And yeah, this is one of 2. This one's a Spider-Man face. I have another one that has Spider-Man.
Cool Spider-Man mug.
Yeah, that's why I was saying. That's why I was saying something. Hey. Chris, how is Marvel doing right now? How is Marvel doing right now? Let's think about how Marvel's doing right now. Do you have any idea how many times I've been called everyone else? But this isn't Frontline Live. This is Dark Avenger Live.
There's a difference.
So, you were not called everyone else.
Oh, yeah.
I don't need the Funko Megazord. Oh, you know, we did get actually a Funko shipped to us today.
What Funko? Oh.
So, we do have one Funko that actually is coming that Brant showed me, and I curse him every day because he knows that I'm trying to stay away from Funkos because when I start, it's like this super cheap, but I am getting one Funko. It might be here tomorrow. That's why there won't be a Dark Avenger haul tonight. It will be tomorrow-ish. I'm waiting on a Midtown order. Of course, Midtown's comics never come on Friday. They come on Saturday, the earliest. I have DCBS's books there. Yeah, they are ready. I've already read some of my books. Woe to the few that I've read. Not bad, but interesting and good. A Funko organization, 13 members,
We need a
organization. Okay, never mind. Biggest addiction. Well, dude, $10, $15, $20 if it's a bigger figure, and if it's a limited edition, $25 if you get it at convention. If not, then they usually charge you an arm and a leg.
You know, funny thing about Funko, actually, one day when I was going to a Rite Aid store, I actually saw a Funko figure of the Blue Ranger. With one left, but you know why when we get it?
Because we need to get the other 5.
No, that, but also the box. Like, you know how they love to do those little cracks at the edges? It looked like it was in really bad shape, and the paint job was kind of a little
I don't usually get Funkos unless it's something I really, really like. You both, when you guys gonna make?
We've been making vids.
Yeah,
on
Shamar,
Boys,
I've been doing vids on my channel on Brooklyn Boys. We've done them on Frontline.
And there's gonna be a very special vid that I'm going to edit.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
That I'm going to edit together and hopefully get a thumbnail picture because I know how to do thumbnails now. It's actually pretty cool. So the thumbnail picture, you just take a picture.
Okay, you just take a picture.
You do.
Kingdom Hearts will never live up to the hype. It's been too long. What about Kingdom Hearts?
Oh, there was a Kingdom Hearts 3 thing that came out with the Toy Story thing. It was at the San Diego thing.
Oh, okay.
Thing, whatever it was called.
Yeah, exactly, Jay. I'm trying to cherry pick. There are certain ones like the Superman one I had to get from Hot Topic, the Clark Kent Superman one, Ryu, the Turtles. I'm looking at the ones we have.
Yeah,
Superboy, Michael. I got Pac-Man.
The rest of them.
White Lantern, Superman,
and Superboy, and
I'm trying to see the Green Ranger. I had to get the Green Ranger.
Oh, and Rocket Raccoon and Baby Groot.
Rocket Raccoon, yeah. Baby Groot, I think we got in a box too.
And what about the Civil War of Iron Man over there? And what else? Oh, and Clark Kent, Superman.
I mentioned Clark.
Oh, you did? Oh,
and that doesn't even count the Superman v Batman Funkos and the few that I have put away, actually. We have the Ghostbuster line, the original Ghostbusters, not the shit new ones.
Yeah, there are a lot of Funkos we have.
They didn't make a Jonathan yet. If they make a Jonathan for Funko, you're damn right I'm going to get one.
Oh, of course they're going to make it sooner or later.
So, how are you? Okay, they're talking amongst each other. Version of Tommy I need? Which one? The Green Ranger or the white?
Well, the red is the one from Turbo, and the black is from Dino Thunder. Maybe that's what he means, those two versions that didn't come out. I know some Power Rangers, believe it or not the whole thing.
John Boy is great. I'm guessing John Superboy is greater than Connor. Connor never saved Clark's book.
Clark's book?
Maybe carried is a better term than saved.
I'm confused.
You mean Clark? You mean Superman's legacy, right? Not about anything. Oh, okay. Actually, speaking of Superboy, I still wonder if we are ever going to get Jonathan's. No, I don't think. I don't know what they're doing with John. They keep hinting that John is sort of connected to this big event that's going to happen after Doomsday Clock. So, and DN, he is. How do I put this? How do I put this nicely? I agree and I disagree. I agree. I mean, he's the son of Superman. Damian is the son of Batman. Automatically now, Dick Grayson would not be the successor to Batman. It would be Damian. What's up, Darth Vader 21? The dark side has officially joined Dark Avenger Live. Look at that. Just like that. So, and with John, though, John is the son of Superman. It would make sense for him, to be Superboy. But Connor has been around since 1991, and he's earned his stripes. He's earned them year after year, event after event. So I have to disagree with you, DN. But if they do bring Connor back and they keep John, which, of course, they're not going to kill Superman's son. Would they kill Batman's son? No, well, they did, but they brought him back. So I would say that probably Superboy Connor is going to get a new name. He's going to somehow get a new name. If he even comes, who knows? Maybe Connor is just one of those characters that they're just not going to bring back. I know a successor, Jay, isn't just a bloodline thing, but you think Dick would be the... But Dick was Yeah, that is true. Dick was Batman, and Damian was Robin. But at the same time, though, what about with John and Connor? But Connor is technically half blood, though, because he is half Superman and half of Lex Luthor.
Yes, Kenneth, you have those books.
I don't think Tim would ever be Batman, Billy. Jay, I don't think Tim would ever be Batman. I think Tim actually, more before even pre-New 52, he never wanted to really... I think he wanted a shot, but then he kind of went off as Red Robin. Oh, okay, you're talking about the comic book. I don't mean Connor isn't a great character. I mean that John has already surpassed him because... Okay, now I understand what you mean. Okay, so you're saying that John's introduction in the Superman world kind of reinvigorated Superman. Now I get what you mean. Got you completely. So you think that Connor would become Superman before John, Jay? Actually, if they do redo the bring DC almost completely back to the way it was, Connor was supposed to become Superman. Remember Jeff Johns' Teen Titans? He was Superman at that era.
That is true.
And Cassie was the new Wonder Woman, and well, obviously Bart stayed. I didn't know Bart was Flash. Bart became Flash at that time. I think Brant's sort of right. They did kind of bring Clark back to... They did bring the original Superman back. I mean, literally grabbed him from Convergence, put him in the DC universe, made him not made him relevant. They had that big event where New 52 Superman merged with pre-New 52 Superman, and basically now Superman was always a part of the DC universe, and even when he wasn't yet, he was watching from a distance, like he was hiding in the shadows all those years. And I think it's a mixture of the two. I think it's the pre-New 52 Superman being in it and also the family aspect. I've been reading Marvel since the 90s. Bart was the Flash in the... He was, right.
Have you heard of this? It's like, Mike, I heard about this webcomic you might like. I think you should check it out. It's called Sonic Chew.
I've never heard of that.
What is it about? Maybe I'll look into it. MT.
I don't know, but I think if DC was to follow their original, so it's true, but I don't know. I feel like, but I know John is going to stay Superboy. So either Connor is going to be Superboy 1 and John will be Superboy 2. I mean, they've had several Flashes. Wally and Barry both were Flash at the same time. So there's a good chance Bart Simpson was a Flash. Yeah. There's a good chance that Connor could stay Superboy also, and there'll be just two Superboys. The Convergence, tie-in stories where the best part of convergence. I agree.
Yeah, I remember those stories. They were awesome.
You think John? I think it's not John being the hindrance. I think it's Clark's fatherly. I don't know. I feel like Clark is a very protective father, kind of like the way Jonathan Kent was of Clark for a long time. If Connor returns, he'll become his own. I think so. I don't know. I don't know, Jay. I mean, again, there were 2 flashes, but is a mashup of Sonic and Pikachu apparently.
Oh, Sonic Chew. Oh, I never heard of it.
That does not sound good.
But yeah, why hasn't Connor came back and like what happened in the pre-New 52? They got rid of him?
No.
Or he
New
went to a
52,
different universe.
New 52 reimagined Superboy. Everybody hated it worse than they hated Superman. The series ended. Superboy died, but didn't he? Went off into space.
He went to a different universe.
Right. No, he went off into space and then he never came back. The end. Do you think a fusion between John and Connor will happen? No.
No.
I do not see a fusion happening at all.
That's not a good idea either.
He's taking over the Superman title, but again, now Kenneth, Superman is the family comic. Action Comics is the more Superman oriented, like it's the Superman Adventures kind of deal. I wouldn't mind seeing Man of Steel come back or another Superman comic that focuses on Superman.
Yeah, MT, we heard about that last week.
What?
The Chester.
Yeah, we heard about that.
From Lincoln Park. I mean, that is just.
That was sad.
I couldn't believe myself. Like, wow. We both posted about on Facebook. It's crazy.
I know. Yeah, Jay, I did. I know this is gonna. You know what? Technically, the Dark Avenger reviews on my channel now. So, I read Action Comics this week. Jay, when did Zod's son, or is this a new son that we're seeing from the Phantom Zone? Because I read Superman and I was like, wait a minute. I thought Chris was good. I didn't know that Zod had another son. Or is this Zod's son New 52 and the son that Superman took from Zod that would turn out to be Nightwing, the Kryptonian version didn't exist? Because I was kind of confused when I saw the son of Zod, unless there was another son.
And thank you, Alan. That's 2 things you sent that I have to do. That I have to look at later.
I didn't read it this week yet. Okay. Well, then you'll know. You'll be able to tell them. No, I want to know if it was before, like if they mentioned that Zod had another son or something. Okay, so now he's Lord Zod. So they younged him up again, and okay.
Wow. So now you're.
So they younged him up. They didn't have the Christopher Kent arc, and basically he's just Lord Zod. Okay.
Man, you thought he was a good guy and now evil.
No, they redid it for the new universe.
I'm just saying, you know, it's just kind of just weird to see that huge turnaround.
I just don't like knowing. See, this is what I don't like. I don't want to spoil it for Jay. I'm not going to spoil it for Jay. We'll talk about it we'll talk about it on the comic review. No Superboy Prime. No, Jurgens. How is Jurgens pulling a Bendis? Explain. You're going to have to expand on is Jurgen pulling a Bendis? Explain what you mean by that.
Maybe if the dead is dead.
Yes, I read DC 1 Million. I loved it. It was a good series back in the 90s. I haven't read it recently. I read it way back when I first started reading comics, but I enjoyed that, the 1 Million. Yeah, Dean, you're going to have to expand on this. Well, no, I've already moved on. I want to know what DN means about Dan Jurgens pulling a Brian Michael Bendis now, because I'm kind of a little bit lost with what he means by that. Yeah, whenever you can, DN, explain it, and we'll continue discussion. But this week, like I said, I've been either wowed or it was a good reading week so far. Now, I still have a lot to read, both digital and physical. The books that I'm reading are here. What we ordered from Wasn't Zod's Son a Good Person Trapped in the Phantom Zone? In the pre-New 52, he escaped the Phantom Zone, trapped himself again, freed himself from the Phantom Zone, became Nightwing, was dying, I believe, and then I don't know if he went back to the Phantom Zone, but he was an adult. He was growing up super quick. And that's how they ended Christopher Kent. Now, this kid, Lor-Zod, doesn't look like any of that background happened. It looked like he was raised by Ursa in the Phantom Zone. I agree. Dan Jurgens has done amazing work. The Godslayer arc was bad in action, but still he's pulling out good stories. A 90s. I agree. Definitely a 90s Superman feel, for sure. Action Comics has always been on top. It's Superman that kind of got a little, there were certain parts of it that kind of made it go downhill. What's up, Justin? But I've been loving Action. I think Dan Jurgens being on Superman is what we needed. I've been saying we needed it since Dan Jurgens left back in the late 90s and all throughout the early 2000s and the 2000, the early 10s. I was like, we need Dan Jurgens back. And then he comes back, he does Lois and Clark, delivers a spectacular story, then comes back and says, I'm going to be doing Action Comics as the ongoing writer. It was like, match made in heaven. Superman is back, and that's exactly what it feels like. Superman is back. Superman is back to how he's supposed to be, and I like it. The added son of Superman, Jonathan Kent, a.k.a. Superboy, is something new, and like Jay feels, it's a hindrance. Yes, because now you've got the aspect of it's not just Superman and Lois anymore. It's not Clark and Lois. It's not just the two of them. Superman being or Clark being Superman, Lois dealing with that, or Lois being the wife of Superman. Period. Nobody else matters. Now there's a kid. Now there is a son, and you have to change the entire aspect of Superman. Now has changed. He's no longer just Superman. Clark Kent, Superman. He's also dad. He's a dad now. So you add that aspect in, and now you've got more responsibilities. Worrying about John, taking care of John, raising him, not just raising him as a child, but raising him with the powers, training him, getting him prepared, because it's obvious John is Superboy, but you got to train him to become the hero of tomorrow. You can't just throw him out there into the world and expect magic. Even Jonathan Kent raised Clark, at the best they could, the Kents raised Clark to learn how to use his powers and always to stand for what's right, etc., etc. Action Comics is my third favorite of the Superman books. I actually prefer New Superman closely behind the main. New Superman, Deanne, I'm sorry, but I like New Superman. I read it every month. But over Action Comics is my number one. New Superman, my least favorite of the Super family has to go to Supergirl right now. I would say it's a toss-up for my number two with Superman and Super Sons. And then after that, I would say New Superman, and then I would say Woman, which then goes to Supergirl. I would say Supergirl is my least favorite of the bunch right now because of art and story. But being a meta-human, Batman is not a meta-human. I don't believe that. Being a Dan Jurgens in 90s Superman, thinking about picking up Superman, Panic in the Sky. It's a very good story. I think you'll like it, Kenneth. It was a fun DC Universe event that obviously centric around a Superman villain. I love Super Sons. Exactly. They definitely are fighting for second place with Superman. And then, like I said, it would be New Superman, Superwoman, and Supergirl. Superwoman, I need more info with Lana, where she's going, what she's doing. I don't think Batman's a metahuman, though. He's human. He bleeds, he can die. You could shoot him and he'll die. I'll tell you, Brant, I am one minor step away from dropping Supergirl until we get the Enchantress or the Emerald Empress story arc. It is not, I'm very close. Snyder said he's not. Waller is lying. Of course. Batman is a normal human being. He is above average, but he's still a human being. He bleeds, he can die, doesn't fly, no superpowers, the whole 9 yards. He's a normal. Anybody who has millions of dollars, does all the training Batman did, could be Batman. which kind of scares me because nobody's tried to be Batman. Duke, and I think, no, I'm wrong. Yeah, just Duke. Just Duke is, and he technically shouldn't be even considered part of the Bat family because he never got an actual. Well, no, yeah, he does. He's he's the Signal. Signal. Let's put the signal out for the Signal. Oh my God, there are going to be so many jokes. I know that's why I got Supergirl 12, Kenneth, and I'm going to get 13. And I believe by the time 14 is up for pre-order from DCBS, I should be reading 12. If I don't like the artwork, I'm done with the book.
Tevia, we don't ever remember Gordon being Batman ever.
Yeah, well, that was, now that you know it was a temporary thing, it fit in nicely with the Batman mythos up until Batman came back.
For me, we don't talk about it at all. I remember the costume. We don't talk about it.
I'm working on it now. Just need, dude, I could totally pull off a Robin. No, I can't. I'm not an acrobat. I could not do backflips, and I probably never would do a backflip. Never mind.
Holy
I could be the person behind the computer, but I will not do backflips and all that other crazy stuff.
So that's what Batman does.
No, I'm talking about Nightwing. Nightwing was part of the circus, so he knows all the acrobatics and whatnot. I mean, I'm sure I could learn, but
Nightwing was in the circus. No, I'm trying to remember.
Dick Grayson was not in the circus?
Oh, wait. I'm thinking of something else. Oh, the wrong character. You're right. I was thinking of someone else.
I'll be Oracle. There you go. I'll
Not
be the first
one.
male Oracle. There you go.
Ugh.
Yeah, we are technically all too old to be Robin. I'll just go straight up to being Nightwing. Tommy could be a Robin. Yeah, my Robin, though. I actually, I forgot. I was Robin one year for Halloween. I think it was during the Batman and Robin movie, if I'm not mistaken.
You were the Robin from the movie.
No, it wasn't from the movie. It was the comic version. No,
you were. Remember the whole the muscle thing and from the movie with the mask? Yes, you were.
I don't remember. I have to go look up pictures now. I don't think I was. I thought I was the classic Robin.
No. You were from the movie because you said the movie one was awesome. You were. I remember. You went as Robin. I went as the White Ranger.
Gotta go look at pictures.
And I remember I was the White Ranger.
But I get triggered when people say Batman can be. Batman has a contingency plan for everybody in the DC universe. As far as everything else, well, that's up to people. I hope we get a new JSA. I would love a JSA. Legion of Superheroes? Yes. Both, actually, Kenneth. I would like to see both again. That would be cool. I want both of those. Even Jesse says he wants it. I would love that. That would be so awesome to get that. Firestorm, what's up, man? Kenneth, I'm so ready for a new Legion book. I am too. White Ranger versus Green Ranger. Green Ranger, hands down. I love Green Ranger. We got Larry in the comments. What's up, Larry? Rebel Gaming playing. Hey, Larry, did you play as the new character from... I haven't been watching videos lately. Have you played the new Overwatch character yet? I actually am about to download the game again because that character looks awesome. I forgot his name, too, but he has, like, a huge fist. He's kind of like a brawler. It looks really cool. I got the notification on Twitter. By the way, I know I mentioned my Twitch before. I'm going to mention that I have a Twitch again. Dark Avenger C86. It's twitch.tv/Dark Avenger C86. I will be doing my hours long. I say hours because it's 1 to 2 to 3 hour long streams there. I'll be cutting them up and putting them on Frontline Gaming Zone. But until I get a definitive schedule, I have, and I will have after I have a definitive schedule, I have a special Twitter. It's D Avenger Gaming. And that is my Twitter specifically for gaming. And barely he's cool. Doomfist, thank you. It's called D Avenger Gaming. And all of my gaming tweets, and obviously if I'm going to be doing a stream or anything, will be on that Twitter because I don't want to mix comics and gaming on one Twitter. My personal Twitter is for comic books, my books, other comic books, personal tweets are there. My gaming stuff, like my streams, games I'm buying, games I got, etc., are going to go on D Avenger Gaming. And those are the two Twitters I'm going to be running side by side with each other. And it's not too hard to run 2 Twitters, especially because gaming, I know actually where I'm going. And I might actually, if Firestorm is up for it tonight, I might do an hour or so of some Friday the 13th after Michael does his Frontline Gaming Zone. He's going to be doing some Crash Bandicoot on Frontline Gaming Zone.
And hopefully finish it. Now, wait. Now, Kenneth.
The Firestar against Starfire.
Yeah. Didn't we have a Martian Manhunter with the whole Biscuits thing, Black Canary being in the Birds of Prey, and Catwoman, I think, is already out now?
I don't know. That reminds me of my favorite part of the Lego Batman movie when Superman flat out tells Batman he could wreck him in a serious fight. I don't get into any versus debate when it comes to Batman because everybody who's a huge Batman fan, hands down, doesn't want to hear it. Batman wins, hands down, overall. Now, a couple of things I want to do. We're talking about gaming again, and I want to finish talking about gaming and we get it done, and we can move on into comics again, permanent. There's a few things I would love you guys to do. You guys in the comments have always been wonderful when it comes to me, when I ask you guys to go over and give a channel or a Twitch or sub. Now, I don't know anybody here who has Twitch. So if you have Twitch, there are a few people I follow that I would love you guys to go and support. They're wonderful people. Not subscribe, as in pay subscribe. Just follow them. Satellizer Gaming if you can. Let them know Dark Avenger sent you. Bitter Old Goons Gaming is actually on YouTube. If you look them up like that, one word, Bitter Old Goons Gaming. They have a YouTube and a Twitch. Go over, give the YouTube a subscribe. If you have Twitch, go over and give the Twitch a follow. And then we got Larry here in the comments. Now, Larry has been playing his ass off. I'm going to just flat out say it. I have seen Larry late at night playing Overwatch. He's been doing the Stick of Truth. He's been doing Injustice. Larry, you've been gaming a lot. And I sometimes I see it and I catch it for a couple of minutes and then I end up going off. But man, Rebel, for Twitch, it's Rebel, thank you. I was going to ask you. Rebel Gaming XXX for Twitch. And he's in the comments right now. You can go over to Rebel Gaming over on YouTube. Give him a subscribe. He works his ass off on that channel daily. Give him, Satellizer, and Bitter Old Goons Gaming a subscribe on YouTube and a follow on Twitch. Twitch accounts are free. Yes, Twitch accounts. To own a Twitch account, it is free. To subscribe to people is, if you have Amazon Prime, you can do 1 subscription a month for free. So Tevia, you have a Twitch, Satellizer Gaming, Bitter Old Goons Gaming, and Rebel Gaming XXX. Follow all 3 of those. Awesome gaming channels. Definitely follow them. Michael is right. Martian Manhunter had a series in DC.
He did with the biscuits and everything.
He did. Yes, he did. It was super weird, interesting in the beginning, but yeah, you even dropped it during the second half.
I just couldn't anymore. Ugh.
So give these guys a follow. Obviously, Larry knows I sent you guys to him, but let Satellizer and Bitter Old Goons Gaming. Bitter Old Goons Gaming. Now, Satellizer is very popular. Satellizer is a very popular Twitch streamer and YouTuber. So if you say Dark Avenger sent you to him, he might kind of know who I am because I've been talking in his live streams on Twitch a bit while I'm walking around on my phone. Bitter Old Goons Game they know me. They're up and coming. They literally, I think they just started about 5 or 6 months ago. Maybe they started longer, but I found them during my search for streams on Prey to see how the game looked. Let them know Dark Avenger C86 sent you. They are wonderful people. They actually have a very nice Discord as well. Nice guys in general to talk with. There's about 4 of them on the channel, and they try to keep that channel streaming 24/7. There's a night crew, which should be starting up in another couple of hours. There's a day crew, and then there's an intermediate crew that's in between the two. But rarely do we see the intermediate. And also they build, what do you call arcade? They're building right now. They're building an arcade cabinet. There's another one they're getting. So they're really fun. Mortal Kombat, Marvel versus MK. Marvel. I'm not a Mortal Kombat. I don't really go with Mortal Kombat too often, but I like Marvel. But if, Alan, you could share those links. I don't know if you could get on Twitch to find those accounts, but it's Satellizer, Bitter Old Goons Gaming, and Larry left his link already. Well, not his link, but he left the name of his channel on Twitch, so everybody can find Larry's. But if you can find the other two, that'd be great. Dark Avenger should play Overwatch Rebel. What? As soon as I start playing it again and get better at it. FYI, Zone 4 finally up. Oh, and we got more news courtesy of Brant. We got Zone 4 is finally uploading to Frontline. Look for it later tonight. Or find it on iTunes. It was me, Brant, Gordon, and Jay. We were talking about Spider-Man Homecoming, which was actually very good.
I know. I didn't say it wasn't. I know it was good.
And we also talked San Diego Comic-Con, and I believe that's going to be the end of my talking about San Diego Comic-Con. I'm not even talking about San Diego Comic-Con on here.
What? Frank Castle's becoming War Machine?
Yes. I told you! We all told you! It was on Frontline Live!
You told me it was making a new series.
That's the Punisher. Okay, we have the previews. It's called The Punisher. I normally don't do this because this is supposed to be for the Chris and Brand show, but I'm going to do it now because Mike wants to know about the Punisher thing.
No, like just the whole War Machine. I probably, it either went over my head or something, or like I heard it was making a new series.
I'm talking about the miniseries. The miniseries is, did I miss it? Is it going to be over here? Is it going to be with Legacy? Because then I'll be mad if I went all the way. Yep. The Punisher, the Platoon.
Oh, the Platoon, but that's what I heard, not War Machine.
No, they're talking about it in the actual Punisher book. They're talking about it in the actual Punisher book.
Oh, okay. I thought it was something else.
I saw, those Niobe covers, Larry. I saw them on what do you call it? Instagram. They look amazing. I can't wait to see the next issue, man. We're ready to go. Thank you, Alan, for sharing all these links. Satellizer is spelled a specific way. If you need to find his link, Alan, go to who I'm following on, what do you call you can go to the people I follow on Twitch because I only have a small amount of people I'm following right now. Yes, Larry does play more on YouTube than he does on Twitch. So if you want, follow the YouTube channel that is talking in this stream. If you're watching this post live, it's Rebel Gaming's. Look it up. He's there. So, and any of the names I mentioned, since Alan won't be there to put the links after post live, like I said, just follow the names. You'll find them. What looks interesting? Now I got to go back up. Let's go back up. I honestly don't want more Rebirth books until they start canceling. I agree. They need to start canceling some of the others first. Injustice 2. I heard that they just announced that Bizarro. They announced it last night. As I was on Zone 4, I got my phone vibrated. Somebody messaged me saying that Bizarro is going to be on Injustice 2.
And it's a DLC.
We got it. We have the season pass. What was that?
I saw something fall.
Where?
On the top. Was it a bag that moved?
Whatever.
That was creepy.
That was.
But wow, Bizarro. And remember when we were talking about Bizarro being in that
more weeks about Niobe. Okay, that's awesome. Connections going on with Niobe. Get Niobe. It's a really good book.
Mm-hmm.
I may put more on YouTube. We did that. We talked about it on Frontline Live, Michael.
Well, now, I can't remember everything.
No opinion on Wolf Among Us Season 2.
No, Bizarro's not a skin. He's a character.
Strike Grade Union, what's up, man? Welcome back. There you go. Alan found Satellizer. There's Satellizer.
Wait, Bizarro is a skin?
I don't think so. I think he's a playable character.
I thought
He's a skin? Bizarro's a skin? Okay. Bizarro's a skin. I thought he was a playable. I thought he was a new character. Again, I was doing Zone 4. Zone 4 takes precedent over everything else that is going on around me. I saw Bizarro. I said, awesome, and then that was it.
Yeah, Batman.
Yes, 17 people. Thank you guys so much for being here for Dark Avenger Live. It means the world to us. If you 16 could come over sometime to my channel on Twitch and watch some gameplays and we can continue this conversation over there, that'd be awesome. Like I said, follow my Twitter for gaming, which is D Avenger Gaming on Twitter. And come on, we'll talk. We'll have fun while we're playing games. I'm getting a lot of lag here. I think I need to fix my internet. Oh, it's a Superman skin. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you, Jesse, for saying that. I don't play fighting games now. Now, that's all him. I don't play because Larry challenged me to a game of Injustice. I don't normally play fighting games. That's all him. I don't. If I play it, I casually play it. I don't play competitive, and I don't play against people because I get my. I'll be honest.
I never said I was competitive.
I'll be honest. Shut up. I didn't say you were competitive. I'm talking about me.
You're saying
we're all about this. I would get my ass kicked. I can tell you now, Larry, you won because I suck. I suck. I'm the first one to say I suck at fighting games. Even with the joystick, Michael got the arcade stick. I suck.
Which is why I'm going to be doing Tekken 7 after Crash.
Which is why I don't even really play Overwatch. I suck. I need to get better. I played. During the time that this live show has been up, I actually got to play my first Halo game, my first Halo multiplayer game in 3 years. I went from being somebody who got 20 to 30 kills a game to 3 kills. About 8 deaths. This is why you never stop playing, because if you have a 3-year gap, you become the suck. Ah, Strike Raid Union says he wrecks is Supergirl. No, Spawn ain't gonna make an appearance in the game. Oh yeah, we'll definitely make it happen. Definitely, Larry. Definitely. Halo 4. I gotta play that. My Unbreakable Cyborg is getting pretty powerful. Nice. Put a window.
A window.
You know what, Firestorm? I'm going to throw you out a 5th-story window. Because I don't want you to die. I just want it to hurt a little.
Oh, now.
Don't feel bad, Chris. It happens to me when... Oh, don't even get me... DN, don't get me started with Call of Duty. I tried playing that on PlayStation 4. 2 games in a row. I sucked. All right, take care, Strike Raid Union. Thanks for popping in, man. Personally, I think Call of Duty needs a break. I do, too. Will it ever happen?
No. It's definitely.
Assassin's Creed took a break, which shocked the world, I think.
They did.
Call of Duty will never take a break.
Well, that's because everybody buys the game, and it's like one of the best-selling games of all Call of Duty line.
I think I'm going to sit this one out.
All right. It's your choice. I'm not a Call of Duty person to judge, so that's all you.
I think I'm going to sit this Call of Duty out until it...
You should have done that for the last one.
I should have.
You should have done that for the last one. I've been telling you.
But I did play it. But I did play it a little bit.
But I told you, don't do it.
You need a damn Twitter so I can...
I have too many accounts. They told me to make you... Well, not YouTube. They told me to make MySpace, Facebook, and all this other stuff.
You have a Facebook.
I do have a Facebook because everyone stopped asking me. I don't want to make a Twitter. If my channel...
I am excited for Battlefront 2 as well.
I'll tell you what, Alan. If my Do the Rock 18 channel, after being on 10 years, should make it out there in the future, I will make a Twitter. If it gets really popular, Do the Rock 18...
Oh, don't put that on everybody else's show.
What? I would like to get out there a little bit. And
isn't MySpace dead? Yes. MySpace has been dead for a long time.
It's been dead since... See if Mike Metallica is taking... Well, you know, Mike Metallica might be come back soon on Frontline, because you never know.
Everything I'm hearing about Battlefront... See, the thing is, though, I want to buy Egocentric Head. What's up, man? Riri Williams. Where is this coming from, dude? We're not even talking about Iron Man.
Okay. How many villains do you think will be left once Frank Castle becomes War Machine?
Oh, none.
None. He'll just dish them out.
I mean, I don't understand where. Were we talking about Iron Man?
I don't remember. I remember talking about Facebook, MySpace, and if I should make a Twitter in the future, and that was it.
Yeah, man. I don't know where you got Riri Williams from, man.
Well, don't do it. My Twitter is the devil.
Says the person who has the Twitter.
Well, look, I'm not making it yet. Is it ever?
Oh, okay.
Oh. I mean, it would be nice, though, because it's been 10 years. Just saying.
But, now I completely lost my train of thought. Battlefront. Battlefront 2, I'm waiting for Amazon to make a physical copy of the game. All they're selling right now for pre-orders are digital codes. I don't want a digital code. I want a freaking CD. I want the physical game.
I thought you just said you were sitting out Call of Duty.
No, Battlefront. Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Oh, I thought you were talking Call of Duty.
No, Star Wars Battlefront 2. And I'm also waiting for Anthem to go up for sale.
That I remember you talking about.
Kenneth said everything I hear. Yeah, I'm waiting for it, man. I'm waiting for the physical. I'm going to go to GameStop soon. I'm going to have to.
You got to walk 15 blocks up from here? That's a lot of walking. Well, then again, I did that for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so
no, I have no opinion because I don't read it. I think Anthem is coming out next year, Tevia, but they have games for next year up for pre-order. I already got Far Cry 5. I already got Sea of Thieves, which actually got pushed back to 2018 for some weird reason.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And I got there's another 2018 game. Oh, Metro. I got Metro for 2018. Fall of 20. Oh, well, then that's why Anthem's not up for pre-order yet.
There's your answer.
That would make sense.
A lot of sense.
Yeah, that makes lots of sense.
I'm waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3. Tevia, a million of them are waiting Kingdom Hearts 3.
I'm waiting for Half-Life 3. And I don't think it's ever going to happen.
Thank you. You've been saying
I don't care. I'm going to sit on it until I can't sit on it no more. We need a Half-Life 3.
Make a story about it.
Oh, I could write a story. I could write a story that crosses over to Portal. Which, by the way, speaking of streaming, my Xbox One is backwards compatible. I will be playing Half-Life 2. I will be playing Portal 2. I will be playing the entire 3 games of Dead Space, the entire trilogy of Dead Space. And me and a couple of friends are going to be getting together to do Halo from Reach all the way through to 4. Hopefully we'll get 5 next year.
Next year, or soon maybe.
Well, next year at E3.
Oh, well then, yeah.
So, God of War, I'm waiting for them to make a date. It's up for pre-order, but there's no date. I'm not going to buy a game that has no date. I would like to get Gears of War, though. I haven't played Gears of War in a hot minute. I don't even think I played 3. I played 1 and 2.
You played 1 and 2, but I don't think you got the third one.
I don't think so either. I have no clue about... I don't know anything about Flash. 3 is where things went downhill, I agree. But I've never played fully 3. So, I'm going to play 3. And I'm going to find somebody on Xbox who's going to, one of my friends is going to get the game because it's only $10 on Amazon, and we're going to play it together.
All right, well, good luck.
Gears of War, I like the series. I want to finish the series. And I think Gears of War 4 actually starts a new trilogy, if I'm not mistaken. So,
yeah.
Dude, those are all games I never played and would like to see. Great idea. Awesome. Wait, now when you say that, Firestorm, are you talking about all the 360 games like Portal, Half-Life, and the whole Gears and Halo line? Because if so, then man, I'll tell you the truth. We're in a drought. We are in a drought. This month, we've got 2 remakes. We got Mega Man coming out the first week of August.
That's right.
Second week of August is supposedly the Sonic Mania game. Third week of August is Raiden 5, which I don't see many people going to be playing that long.
Last week of August is going to be Mario Raven Rabbids.
Right. So, and that's not going to be, I'm not going to be streaming that. So I have a whole month, all the 360 and Dead. Well, Dead Space is 360. I actually got Dead Space 3 for PlayStation 3 because at the time when Dead Space 3 came out, I could have chosen either or. I actually went on Amazon and got a brand new copy of Dead Space 3 for Xbox 360, so I can play it on the Xbox One. I don't play StarCraft, man. I couldn't tell you. All right, Brand, have a good night. Thank you for stopping in and staying almost throughout the whole show because we're going to be ending it in a little while because Mike's going to be playing Crash. Firestorm, you never answered. Are you free tonight to do some Friday the 13th? Maybe we can hype some people for Friday. Actually, we could do Friday the 13th first because it'll only be an hour, and then we could go on to Frontline Gaming Zone for Crash. Let's see. Firestorm, are you available? Maybe we'll go over to my Twitch. We get everybody to come over to the Twitch.
Why
and
don't
do
we make a vote here?
No. I want to see if Firestorm's not available, then what's the vote for? Firestorm, are you available directly after this show to do some Friday the 13th? Yes, I am. Alan, are you available for commentary?
If yes, fine. We'll do it later.
Oh yeah, man. Celestial Falcon. I can't wait to hear your opinion on it, Larry. I really I've been wanting to hear your opinion on it since it came out. I'm hoping that you get your hands on one soon. I've been going to a couple of stores around here. It's been an experience, I will say that. Oh, okay, you're sharing something. Sorry, I was distracted by whatever Alan was sharing there, so it was at the end. I was like, okay. So if I should be. Okay. Alan, share the link to my Twitch again. When we finish on here, we're going to go over to my Twitch, and we're going to stream some Friday the 13th. So if you guys are free after this stream and you have a Twitch, come over to Dark Avenger C86 on Twitch. Give it a follow. Come over. We'll continue the conversation while we're playing some Friday the 13th. It'll be a lot of fun. Actually, Friday the 13th is definitely a game you could play and have a good time with. And then after that, Michael's going to go on Frontline Gaming Zone on the YouTube channel. He's going to be doing Crash Bandicoot. You're going to be finishing Crash Bandicoot 2.
I hope to finish tonight because there should be one more floor.
I'm not getting Lost Legacy probably, Tevye. I'm going to be honest. I'm probably going to wait for prices to drop.
Then again, yeah, you should do yours first because I have to shave anyway because this side.
There you go.
The sunburns killed. Sideburns killing. Wow. Sunburn. It's been a hot day. That's why I was at Marine Park today. It was hot. Yeah, water balloon fights. It was fun. Yeah, it was lots of fun, actually.
I check your Facebook. You have 3 things.
Oh, my God, Alan. You sent me 2 things.
Well, now you have 3 things.
Alan. Okay, fine.
I'll be up late.
No. If you guys want to do Friday 13th first.
Yeah, no, I mean, we have everybody here, so we'll move everybody over to my...
Yeah, do yours first.
You want to do mine first?
Do yours first.
Alan left the link in the conversation below. Also, before we go, I want to mention once again, definitely do go follow the 3 channels that I asked you guys to. Rebel Gaming on YouTube, Rebel Gaming XXX on Twitch, Bitter Old Goons Gaming on YouTube and Twitch, same name. Let them know. Well, Larry, Rebel Gaming, knows that I'm sending you guys, but let Bitter Old Goons Gaming know that Dark Avenger C86 sent you, and then go over to Satellizer, who's actually streaming right now. Follow and let him know that Dark Avenger C86 sent you there. I would say let's rate it, but if you guys raid Satellizer, you're going to miss... Yes, you're going to miss my stream. So, I mean, if you want to temporarily go over to Satellizer while we do the transition to my channel, because it's going to take me a couple of minutes to set up, get the party ready, load up the game. So, if you all, because we're going to be ending the show now, if you all would like to go over to Satellizer, because he's the one that's live right now on Twitch, give him a follow, and in the comments say, Dark Avenger C86 sent us. This is a Dark Avenger C86 raid. That would be much appreciated. He's a wonderful guy. He's already up there in the subscribers. Bitter Old Goons Gaming is coming up. Larry's coming up, and he's coming up fast. He's working hard. Both Bitter Old Goons Gaming and Larry are daily. Satellizer already has a schedule. He's daily, except for once or twice a week. He has schedule. Everybody I just mentioned has schedules. Everybody's up daily. So it's not like I'm giving you guys channels that rarely post. So if you want gaming, you want walkthroughs, you want Overwatch, because I know Larry's doing Overwatch, South Park, and Injustice. You want the fighting games, you go to Larry. You want Bitter Old Goons Gaming, they do a bunch of games over there because it's like a group of 4 people, so they got a lot of games they like. Satellizer is doing Friday the 13th, and he does a lot of indie games. It's because of Satellizer I found out about a couple of really good AAA games that you find in the marketplace, don't you know?
Oh.
So, yeah. So, you guys can go over to Satellizer now, give him a raid for me, say it's from me, but go over to Dark Avenger C86 on Twitch. I will be streaming. It's 33. Let's say 45. 10:45 is when we're going to start the stream. So thank you guys so much. This was a fun. First of all, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you all 17. I know we don't have the 17 anymore, but for everyone who stopped by, are forgetting one of your channels. Are we talking about Frontline Gaming Zone? No, not right now. Wait. Are we talking about Frontline Gaming Zone?
We have Brooklyn Boys 13, Frontline Gaming Zone, Comic Frontline, his Dark Avenger C86, My Dude Rock 18.
Oh, I know what Firestorm's talking about, and it's true. Firestorm, I'm sorry, Firestorm. I was talking about outside the norm. Firestorm is, and he's right. No, he's right. I'm wrong. And I'm wrong, Firestorm, and you're right. Before we end it also, Firestorm has been doing a lot of really awesome work. He's really taken the head. Satellizer Games sent me here. Seriously? Did he seriously send you back here? I don't think he did. I don't think he did yet. But Firestorm has been doing an awesome job. He's literally at the forefront when it comes to Frontline Gaming Zone. He is doing tons of streams over on Frontline Gaming Zone. Firestorm doesn't do Twitch, so all of his walkthroughs and streams are over on Frontline Gaming Zone. He's been working double and triple time. How many games have you done, Firestorm? You've done at least 5. Are you just kidding?
Doesn't he do Knack?
He did Knack. He's doing another game currently. He did a lot of Assassin's Creed. I think he did the entire Ezio run.
Does he believe? I'm not just saying that. Isn't he going to do commentary on that? Because I don't hear him or anything. But when he goes Knack.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So if you haven't followed or subscribed to Frontline Gaming Zone, you know, Firestorm, whenever I think Frontline Gaming Zone, I think about, you know, we're on Frontline, so I don't really, you know, put that as a separate channel. But yes, Frontline Gaming Zone, Firestorm is streaming on there. That is basically his place where he streams now. If you're not subscribed to Frontline Gaming Zone, go over to Frontline Gaming Zone, give it a sub. Firestorm streams there daily as well. Yeah, I'm working on that.
All right, cool.
So you got a lot of places to follow, from Frontline Gaming Zone to Satellizer Games to Bitter Old Goons Games to Rebel Gaming XXX on Twitter, Rebel Gaming here on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for being here with us. 17 of you guys, after we've been gone for so long, appreciate the love, appreciate the welcome back. We will be back next week for another Dark Avenger Live. Keep an eye on my gaming Twitter for gaming stuff. Keep an eye on Frontline. We got a lot of stuff coming your guys' way on Frontline. Keep an eye on Frontline Gaming Zone. Lots of game walkthroughs from Firestorm coming on Frontline Gaming Zone. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care.
Bye, everybody.